Happy day, guys, and welcome back to episode number 3. Today we'll be talking about our full year here in Texas.
Yay!
Now we'll be talking about our likes and dislikes so far that we have about San Antonio.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I guess we'll start with our likes first, and
Yep.
then we'll end up with the dislikes.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of the very most important questions of San Antonio.
Sounds good.
Okay. So go ahead with your first like about.
My first like would have to be that there are a lot of national parks close by that we can go and visit,
Yeah.
which I really love.
A lot of activities that you can do, a lot of places that you can go visit as well.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be
A
one
lot
of the,
of attractions.
yeah, one of the likes that I have here is nothing is far away.
No, not really. Which is why I said with the national parks, because I think the furthest one we've traveled to is because we wanted to was about 2 hours away, but everything else has been like within half an hour to an hour away, so it hasn't been that bad.
So San Antonio is big, but at the same time it really isn't, because we come from California, and there to literally travel 30 minutes, you're gonna travel like an hour because of traffic.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas here, everything's so close. You might catch some traffic, but it's not gonna
It's
take
not
you that.
as bad.
Yeah, so that would be one of my likes too, that there's hardly any traffic, and if there is, you're not going to be stuck in traffic for like an hour.
And one of my other likes is that there's a lot of rivers around. I love the water. I love to go swimming, so there's a lot of rivers close by. So during the summer, this past summer when we were here, I think for sure like every weekend or every other weekend, I was telling my hubby, like, let's go to the river. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, she
Take me to the river.
She loves being around water. I really don't like, I guess, the beach, but the river is a totally different story. I actually do enjoy the river, and I'm actually looking forward to go back to the river this summer.
I mean, the river is not, the water, well, for me anyway, is not as cold as what I'm used to from California.
When we go camping.
When we go camping, yeah. Because when we go camping in California, the river, it's freezing, like, cold. It's really cold. Even on the hottest summer day, you get in and it's still super, super cold, but I mean, it's still refreshing, but you can't stay, well, I don't know, for me, I can't really stay in there for too long.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's melted snow, so it's cold.
Yes, yeah, because it is melted snow. But in here, I mean, it's fresh, it's cooler, but it's not as freezing cold, so I can stay in there for like a good hour playing splish splash.
Well, another like is food. That's actually a like and dislike.
Mm-hmm. We'll get into that later.
We'll make that transition when we get there. But our like from the food part is that there is so much food. There's so much variety that you can choose.
The steaks.
Oh yes.
Yum.
Well, when she first moved out here, she demanded steak, so we went to
I had my steak.
some steak.
I think I had too much now because I haven't had steak in a while.
In a long time, actually. We haven't we haven't had steak in a while.
Now I want some steak.
So yeah, like literally in every corner, like 5 minutes, even in 5 minutes away, you'll find a restaurant. A lot of barbecue spots. Barbecue here is very big, super delicious too. There's a couple of spots that we like to go have barbecue. Another like that we have, there's a lot of events, like
That
almost
go on.
every other weekend. We don't know. I mean, we don't go to them, but we always see them. Like,
Yeah.
posted.
Well, yeah, like just recently there was the rodeo,
Yeah,
which we didn't get a chance to go again.
that's twice in a row that we haven't gone, and they always, tell us to go and.
But there's always some reason we can't go. But I hear that it's a lot of fun, the rodeo.
Yeah, I hear that too from my coworkers, that it's tons of fun. We just never have the time, or something comes up and we happen not to go. So
another event that's really big here, I mean like super big, is Fiesta.
yes.
So, which we didn't get to go last year because we were so new.
We're still adjusting.
We were still adjusting. So hopefully this year, Fiesta is right around the corner.
We can actually go
Hopefully
celebrate
we
it
can
this
go.
time. Do you know exactly what it is? I don't know.
Not exactly. All I know is I guess it's a bunch of events that go on throughout the week.
I think it's a celebration of something.
That
It has
too.
to be.
No, I think it is, but I don't remember it.
If you guys know, let us know in the comments. I'm sorry, we don't know.
Yeah.
we're still trying to catch up.
The only thing I do know about it is that on one day they have Battle of the Flowers. So I guess, I don't know if it's like schools or something, like they make like floats with flowers kind of thing. All I know about it, that's big because of my job, on that day they have half a day.
That's crazy.
Only work half a day, so the other half, the parents can go enjoy the Battle of the Flowers with their kids
cool.
or something. So I'm like, whoa, okay.
So going back to what I said earlier about a lot of things to do and see here, another place to go visit would be downtown San Antonio, which they call it the Riverwalk. And it's pretty much a river that flows but it flows into the city, and they built around the river, and you walk alongside the river, but you have restaurants and bars and shops and gift shops and all kinds of stuff there, and it's really awesome. I really like to go there and spend some time.
Too. I like to walk around there, but the only thing, a tip that I would give is not to go during the weekend, especially like during summer or holiday times, because it gets really, really packed. Like if you're ever in San Antonio, Texas, I would recommend going during the middle of the week. So maybe like a Tuesday or Wednesday, because it's less people and it's better to enjoy, for me anyway.
Yeah, and you'll actually have room to walk.
Yeah.
We've gone several days when your parents came to visit. Remember when your dad came over? Yeah. And we had to literally try to squeeze ourselves through the crowd because it does get extremely packed.
Yeah, I know the reason why I know that it's not that packed during the week is when my sister came over to visit. I took her there, but it was a Tuesday. So, and it was fine. I mean, there was hardly any people. The restaurants were still open and everything, and it was a beautiful day. So we were just strolling along, enjoying the Riverwalk, and yeah. Yeah, and also by the Riverwalk too is the Alamo. So that'd be that's a nice little thing to check out too.
Remember the Alamo.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing that I actually liked, and I've only seen this in movies and pictures, and we actually got to experience it last year, was the fireflies.
Yes, they're fireflies.
So we've never seen that, only in movies and TV shows, and like it's like a little grassy area, and you see like a patch of grass, and then people walk on it or just look over at it, and you see little fireflies. Yes. So we actually got to see that last year, which was
even here down in our apartments.
Yeah,
like it's closer to the summertime kind of thing. It's like right at dusk, like right when the sun is like going down and it's starting to get a little dark. That's when you start seeing the fireflies. That is amazing. When I first saw it, I was like, oh my god, a firefly! And
you might be laughing at us, but it's really a nice sight to see. I enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see it again.
Yeah. Another thing that I like is I get to see deer.
Oh yeah.
There's so many deer around.
Deers?
Deers. It's
deer.
A deer.
Yeah, I know deer. Okay, so here's the part where you guys might not like us anymore, because we're going to talk about the dislikes about San Antonio.
Again, these are our opinions.
Our thoughts.
Our thoughts. That doesn't mean that it's what everybody thinks.
Exactly.
This is just us. Okay.
Being from California, born and raised in California, we're from like a totally different world, even though we're in the same country.
Yeah.
But being from California, I guess let's talk about the major dislike that we have. Being from California, the weather. You hear things in California, the weather's beautiful, it's awesome, and it's 95% true.
Yes.
I would say 95% true.
There is that 5% where it's like, God darn it, this damn weather. But majority of the time, the other 95%, yeah, it's beautiful weather. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I feel like I do not appreciate the weather enough until I moved to Texas.
Yeah.
Now I appreciate the California weather, and I understand what people are talking about, because it's beautiful. The weather is beautiful there. It's when it's hot, it's dry heat, and then I don't know. It's okay. I guess it's bearable. Now here, the heat is fine. The heat is not a problem. It can get up to 110 degrees or even more, and the heat is okay.
The problem is the humidity.
Yes.
So humid.
Oh my god.
And it's really humid here to the point that you start sweating in the places that you don't think you ever sweat before. It's like that. In California, she hardly ever broke a sweat, and here I think that would be the first time that I've seen her break a sweat.
I would never sweat. Like, every time we would go out for like runs or walks, you know, my honey would be drenched in sweat, and the most that would happen to me is that I would get rosy cheeks.
In California.
In California, that's the most that would happen. That my cheeks or my face would get like apple red, but that's about it. No, here, I would take Milo out for walks in the morning. Back when I first moved here and I didn't work yet, I would take Milo out for walks in the morning. The latest that we would go out would probably be like at 9 o'clock in the morning. This is at 9 o'clock in the morning. We'd go for a walk, a nice brisk walk. We'd come back and I'd be drenched in sweat. I'd be like, I didn't know I sweat. I'm like, well, at least my sweat glands are working.
Yeah.
But yes, I would have to come home and literally strip and just cool down because it would be so hot and I'd be sweating all over the place. I'm like, oh my God. But yeah.
So that's our major dislike about here. Other than that, if it was not as humid, I think it would be a perfect place for us.
So which is, if you remember earlier, we said about the food, it's a like and a dislike.
Yes.
So we told you our like about the food. Now our dislike about the food. For me, I can't find a good, authentic Mexican restaurant.
And when we
here.
say that, we can't find a real Mexican burrito. Like,
Yes.
we cannot find a Mexican burrito. Like, the very first time I ordered a burrito here was when I was at work for my lunch break, and I just told her, can I have a burrito? And then she brought me a burrito, and I was expecting some carne asada burrito, and just to bite into it, but it was ground beef, and I was like oh. I wasn't used to that, so it kind of hit me, kind of punched me in the face a little bit, like, oh, what is this? And yeah, I mean, it was good, don't get me wrong, but I was expecting something totally different, and I totally forgot that here is Tex-Mex.
Yeah, so I mean, Tex-Mex, well, we're from California, so I mean, I guess we like that Mexican food better, but yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to find that taste, I guess, that Mexican food taste, but I can't find it. And that's a big dislike. I'm like, man.
So if you guys know any restaurants out here in San Antonio that might have a burrito like that or a burrito like that, please let us know in the comments. We really, really appreciate that.
Yes.
Another dislike would be, and keep in mind, this is just our thoughts, our opinion and experiences. Don't take this the wrong way, but the drivers here are not the friendliest.
No.
I guess,
They don't like to share the road.
They don't share the road here. You literally have to be on your toes when you drive. I've had more encounters here of getting into a car crash than I had in California.
Me too.
Believe it or not.
I actually have too. I have had more close calls here in Texas than I have in California, and I would drive even further to work in California. I would drive in the mountains on curves, and I've never had as many close calls
as you had here.
as I have here.
Yeah.
So it's pretty bad.
So that brings us to the end of the video, and this is not really a like or dislike, but pretty much more of a biggest debate.
Yeah, one of them. At least I've had this debate with my coworkers.
Me too. When I was brand new, this was one of the biggest topics when I first moved over here to Texas, and I think that would be
the question is
In-N-Out or Whataburger. What do you guys think? Coming from California, In-N-Out. And trying both. If you guys had both. I was going to say that. Coming from California, In-N-Out takes over California.
Yes.
Everybody loves In-N-Out in California.
Yes.
So when we first moved out here, we both tried Whataburger. And honestly, I had to say, it's okay. I do love burgers and fries. Who doesn't? But it didn't compare to me. I'm sorry, Whataburger.
Me too.
I'll stick to In-N-Out.
I didn't just have Whataburger just one time.
No. We had it several times. Yeah.
Several times, and I have to say no. I love my In-N-Out, and I'm sticking to my In-N-Out.
But here we are neutral. We hardly ever go to either or. We found actually other spots that we like to go to, and that's Biff's, Busby's, and Big's. And both have amazing burgers, and my opinion would be better than actually Whataburger and In-N-Out.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. I think once we found those places, we kind of forgot about In-N-Out
Yeah.
and Whataburger. So, yeah.
So there you have it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was just our experience here, our full year here in Texas. We do like San Antonio. We don't like the humidity. We are still here. So this is our experience, our first year here in Texas, in San Antonio, where we currently live. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for clicking play, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't.
And
Turn on that notification bar if you haven't. Forget the likes, of course, and leave us some comments about anything, whatever you guys want.
Yeah. Leave us a comment in regards to the In-N-Out or the Whataburger.
Yeah, we really want to hear about that. It should be fun. We'll see you guys next time. Be positive. Don't be negative. Be happy. And don't forget to explore and expand. Happy day, guys. Welcome back. Today's episode number 3.
Yeah. I went a little too wide.